They say university makes students. Here, students make university. So, with the slogan of Think Big, I, Himanshi Kaushik, your host of the day, would like to welcome you all in today's session on recent trends in power electronics, and where you will be learning what power electronics is and what are the opportunities you can have while pursuing this particular topic slash degree. And for all of this, we're joined by our expert here. But before that, I hope that you all are doing good, safe, sound, and happy. So, for all of this discussion, we are joined by Karthik sir. Please welcome Dr. N. Karthik. He is an associate professor in electronics and electrical engineering department in Lovely Professional University. And today he will be guiding through the session now. And with this, sir, I welcome you in the session here. And now I request you to please take over the screen, and over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Himanshi madam. Am I audible, madam?
Yeah, you're audible, sir. You're audible.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And once again, I am welcome all people from various world for our LPU, that is Slowly Professional University webinar. And here I want to discuss and I want to give the importance of recent trends in Power Electronics Association. See, according to this webinar, we can able to come out the various aspects of the ranges, how they are using in the world activities, so that we are going to see one by one. Madam, we will go for the next slide. Yes. Madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir. You're audible.
Yes. Madam, the slide is not changing.
Sir, but I have changed what is power electronics, right?
Yeah, but in the point of me, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is power electronics? Here we need to understand the real importance that it is the technology associated with efficient conversion and also the control of electric power by using the power semiconductor devices. So here, this power electronics encompasses the use of electronic components like the applications of circuit theory and design techniques. So the development of analytical tools toward efficient electronic conversion, control, and conditioning of electric power that is given by IEEE Power Electronics Society. Yes, madam. Next.
So we are on aim of power electronics, yeah.
Yes, madam. So according to this aim of power electronics, we need to know what is the efficient conversion, conditioning, or processing that affects the control of electric power using solid state semiconductor devices in order to supply high quality power to the load. Maybe it will be causing the minimum pollution of environment and also the utility supply circuit for our power electronics responses. Next slide, madam. So it is the power processor and also with the help of blockchain. So here we need to understand how the power processor will take place from the raw electrical power we are used to convert from the output power. So from this, we able to get the feedback and control the circuit or triggering the circuit by the response of feed forward and reference signal by giving the exact responses to the quality of various things. So according to this structure, you need to have how the control signals are classified and how the processor can be attained to the reference signal that will be connected to the response of our system. Next, madam. And this is the example of our power processor where our AC supply with fixed voltage, that is at 50 hertz or 60 hertz, that can be converted by using the converter number 1, that is AC to DC. From the converter 2, we can able to convert DC to AC, that is the conversion number 2. It will be having the two conversion process in the same identity by using the various controllers. And according to this controller, we can able to convert from two conversion techniques from AC to AC, so that AC supply variable voltage and with the available frequency is starting and take up the range from the origination's point of view. Yes, next slide, madam. Madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir. You're properly audible.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. So according to this, we have various conversion types we need to follow. What are the conversion types we need to follow here? So there are 5 important conversion technologies we are taking around. One is rectifier, second one is inverter, third one chopper, cycloconverter, and AC voltage controller. These are very important 5 prospects of conversions from the input to output. From this tabular column, you can able to identify and evaluate how the AC is converted into DC by using the rectifier, and how DC is converted into AC by using the inverter, and how it DC at constant voltage to DC at desired voltage by using the chopper, and AC at constant voltage and frequency to AC at desired voltage and frequency by using the cycloconverter, and also AC at constant voltage and frequency to AC at desired voltage and input frequency, that can be taken care by AC voltage controller. These are the conversions you need to know before proceeding our process. Next slide, madam. So according to this, multidisciplinary nature will be taken into around the power electronics. What are they? If you refer here, solid state physics, simulation and computing, signal processing, analog electronics, digital electronics, microcontrollers, electromagnetics, systems and control theory, electrical machines, power systems, and the final thing is circuit theory. So every subject, it belongs to the nature, how the responsible taken care in the systems which would be have the responses from the entire world. This can be applicable according to this multidisciplinary nature. Next slide, madam. So what are the journals on power electronics can be taken care in this reasonable way? There are IEEE transactions on power electronics and IEEE power electronics letters, IEEE power electronics magazine, whereas IEEE Journal of Emerging and Selected Topics in Power Electronics, IEEE transaction on transportation electrification, IEEE electrification magazines. So you can refer this journal to have the latest developments in the field of our power electronics. And from there, I would like to give the information that what are the modern trends we are going for touching with the power electronics in the world. So next.
I'm very sorry to interrupt, sir. I'm just trying to share it again. I think somebody has said that they're not able to see the screen. So I'm just trying to share it again. Just give me a moment.
Okay, okay.
So now is it visible, sir? Journals on power electronics?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, go to the next slide, madam.
Okay.
Very good, madam. So according to this, now we are in applications of our power electronics. Yes, here our content is running out that why we are here. So according to this webinar, this is the main important nature of our applications of power electronics. In that, I want to give the information about motor drives and actuators, illumination engineering, energy efficient power supplies, sustainable energy systems, vehicle and transportation systems, power and control core technologies, which is taken care from this area. So these are the important things we need to taken care for the applications, and from where we will able to get the important advantages from the power electronics. Next slide, madam. Madam, are you? Yes, thank you. Now, why we need AC drive according to this world? Because most of the industrial pumps and fans are driven by three-phase induction motors. Because we can we can change the speed, that is the rotor speed can be using the value of the frequency and poles, which is taken care here. And here, according to this, the speed can be controlled smoothly by changing the frequency of the supply given to the stator. So this is how why we are in AC drive systems. Next slide, madam. According to this AC drive block diagram, you can able to come to know what is a relevant field, which is very advantageous scenario. That means if we have three-phase supply system, according to this, we can take the conversion of diode bridge rectifier. By using this, we can take the various scenarios and the personal interactions with the various inverter responses. Once if you have the responses of the three-phase supply, definitely the bridge rectifier will be taken into a right process, and from this the conversion can be taken care by using the pulse width modulation inverter. So from this area, the induction motor can be run by using the three-phase AC supply. According to this, we need to control this motor by categories we are bothering in these ranges. So straightfully, we need to enhance the dimensions where we can able to adapt from the controller, and from the control circuit, I can able to tell the frequency as well as the feedback controller, which is considered as a closed loop systems that can be deviated from the system to system. Yes, we are giving the special speed responses and preference, which is taken in and around to the system. And from this area, we can able to control in domestic appliances like refrigerators, air conditioners, and washing machine to improve the energy efficiency that is very much imported in these ranges. Next slide, madam. Thank you. So here, what is the advantages? That is the main concept of our AC drive. So according to the advantages of AC drive, there will be the limiting inrush current at the time of starting, we can say, whereas it can prevent the utility supply voltage depletion point, and thereby it can prevent operation of other equipment which is connected to the same power supply. So where we need to talk about the soft start, maybe it reduces the stress on the insulation of the motor winding and the power cable, where it can prolong their life in the various responses. So here we need to use an AC drives, that means we can adjust the motor voltage to ensure that there will be an iron loss which is equal to the copper loss at all loads, so that the motor runs at the highest efficiencies of AC drive. And why we are discussing about AC drive means because without powertronics concept, the drives will not be worked out, because drives is a collection of various elements.
Students, participants, can you all please respond in the chat box? Are you all able to hear me? Is it my connection or connection issue from our server's end? Could you please do it again? I mean, yeah, sir, am I audible to you?
Madam, audible, madam?
Yeah, you're audible, sir. I think
Yes,
some
yes, yes.
issue was there. Yeah, okay. Please go on, sir. Please.
Yes, yes, yes. Now can I go ahead?
Yes, sir. Please do that, sir. Please do that.
Okay, madam. Next slide, madam. Go to the next slide, madam. Yes, thank you very much, madam. So here we are having the next strategy of DC motor drive. So what is DC motor drive? If it is taken care in the point of speed reference, that controlling the control power circuit, which is considered as controlled rectifier. From this diode rectifier, we can able to take out in the different ranges from the three-phase supply, which is taken care by the field coil. And here, I want to talk about the DC motors are now being replaced by squirrel cage induction motors, which is driven by AC drives, because they are more rugged and also need lesser maintenance. Important factors why we moving. So according to this drives, we can able to understand how the AC drives depending upon the DC points of. And next to the point with fan speed regulators. So according to this, if you talk about the Powertronics fan regulators, so we have a very compact and more energy, which is efficient than inefficient resistive old fan speed regulators, which is shown in the figure. Next slide, madam. So yes, what is the important statement which is given by DC motor drive when we are using with the brushless? So brushless DC motor drive or special type of DC motors, which are now being increasingly used in applications where speed variations is needed, as in the case of electrical vehicles. See, now we are dealing the electrical vehicles by using the brushless DC motor drive. Next slide, madam. Next slide. So if you consider this block diagram about the BLDC motor, that it can be give the perspectives which cannot run without powertronics drive circuit. So now we can able to learn how the powertronics circuit can capable of entering into the picture, and by DC source, how the conversion can be taken care by the BLDC motor by using the microcontroller or DSP based the controller circuit, which is considered as a closed loop control system. Yes, next slide, madam. According to this, a DC power supply seen realizing that switched mode power supplies, that is called SMPS systems, there which is shown on the right side, and it will be very compact and more energy efficient when we convenient with the various conventional regulated power supplies, which is shown in the left side. So that is the main advantages we can come with the power electronics responses from these strategies. Next slide, madam. So what we are thinking about creating with the motors, whereas brushless DC motor, AC drive motor, DC drive motors, but we need to ensure the point which is taken care in the problems in power systems also. What are the things we need to take care here means, first we need to talk about the growing consumers' demand for power, because nowadays everything is taken care by power, which is mean by electrical vehicles is future. And if you talk about increasing the system complexity due to interconnections between different grids, so that also making to the connections variations, and the loss of systems active and reactive power flow in transmission lines, that will also demand in the responsive way, and higher transmission power losses will be taken into the categories how the connections will be moved from one system to another system. According to this, instability can also be deal, which is responsible compartment, and also the inability to utilize power transmission capability of the transmission line up to its that is the main problems in the power systems where we are taken care in this world. Next slide, madam. According to this, madam, go to the next slide. The PV system, because the generation of power is very, very important in our world. According to this, the first thing we are concentrating standalone PV system. From the PV model, whatever we are getting the things we are able by using the batteries, which can be taken care by the charge controller, that which is considered in the revenue of the things. So according to this, you need to consider all the responses of the systems, and here the charge controlling can be unestimated various by using the inverter responses that can be taken care by the loads of the system. So charge controller is a power electronic interface which feeds energy, and according to this, inverter is a power electronic interface. Madam, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, sir. Okay.
Yes, madam. It's there. Okay. So, according to this, inverter is a power electronic interface which can reach to AC power required. Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yeah, actually, sir, I think there's some internet issue that's happening at your end. Could you please say anything? I mean, I'm not able to hear you properly. There's a lot of disturbance and breakage between the audio. Can you all
Okay.
please write in the Q&A box to confirm, is it happening from my end or sir's end? You just all can check and tell us in the Q&A box. I mean, so your voice, no, it was just breaking in between and we could not hear you properly. That's what was happening.
Okay, now it's able to pay. That means are able to.
From sir side,
Now
okay,
it,
okay, yeah. I think, sir, your side internet issue is there, and we've got response from the attendee also. So we can just carry on with the session, and if there's a lot of internet issue that comes in, so what we can do is we might just postpone the session. As in not postpone, we might just close the session, and whatever remaining is, we can just schedule another session of that.
okay, okay, madam. Now it's audible
Yeah,
clearly,
you are
madam.
audible, sir. Yeah, you're audible now. You're audible.
Yes, yes. I think within 5 minutes I can able to complete. Okay. So according to this grid connected PV systems, if you talk about DC to DC converter, which is used to boost the PV array voltage, and also the extract the maximum solar power from the PV model. So that will be connected in the PV systems. This can be taken care by DC to DC converter by using the inverters. So here the inverter takes DC power from DC to DC converter, and also that converts into AC power that fed into the utility grid. So this can also be taken care by the grid connected PV systems. Now we are talking about the, madam, next slide. In the next slide, we are talking about the wind energy system, where wind is directly proportional for getting the energy responses. And according to this, we are using the synchronous generator, where we are converting with rectifier and inverter, and we are using the gain rectifier for the feedback control system. According to this, we need to know the frequency and magnitude of various voltage generated by synchronous generator. There will be the changes in wind speed. And here the inverter produces AC from DC link voltage and feeds to the grid through a step-up transformer. So that is the main achievement by using with the Powertronics devices. Next slide, madam. Next point, we need to understand the fuel cell energy system are also capable of taking with the high measurements by using the Powertronics sponsor, where we are using here DC to DC converter. According to that, we are able to convert from DC to AC by using the inverter. The filter is used for stabilize the system, how we are getting, and according to this, a typical stock arrangements where DC to DC converter will boost up the DC voltage to the level required by the inverter responses. Yes, of course, the inverter converts DC power to AC and feeds it to the grid at the voltage and frequency required by the grid. So that is the main important. And this filter, we can talk about the LC circuit that we can have removes the unwanted harmonics from the inverter output. Next, madam. Next slide. Yes. What are the achievements of power electronics based on this previous responses? In power electronics, we always try to achieve this, that is high energy efficiency, compactness and lightweight of hardware, high reliability, and mainly we can consider the economy of responses, which is reliable in the sound energy responses systems that we can take care by these things by using the Powertronics. Next slide, madam. So when we talk about the enabling technology that I already told you in the front slides, IEEE, that is Institution of Electronics, Electrical and Electronics Engineering Club, that they are given in the point that in the highly automated industrial environment struggling for high quality products with low cost, that is, the technologies will be most dominating. They are computers and power electronics, which is taken care in the year 2000 itself by the author, or we can take the scientist Bimple K. Bose. He given the important things in the energy environment and advances in power electronics, that it is given in the year 2000 in the journal Transactions on Power Electronics. The author is very very known thing according to this technology, and now the world is always talking about this enabling technologies. Even modern computers, communications, and electronic systems, which is get into the life blood. So from the electronics point of view. Yes. Now I'm going to conclude my topic. The power electronics is a highly evolving multidisciplinary field. To keep in pace with the latest developments in this field, be in touch with various agencies, companies, and literature that is mentioned earlier. And thank you for patience of listening.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, first of all, for presenting this presentation. And I know, there were multiple problems that came in between, in order to, fulfill this session, but still we have done that. So thank you so much, sir, for coming in, giving in your time, crediting your time for all of us here. And now I just wanna have this one simple question, sir. Like, for example, if somebody has taken, let's say somebody has done graduation in another field, let's say biotechnology, and somebody wants to change the field in post graduation and wants to come in this electrical engineering / electrical department, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, talking about the stream. So would there be difficulties for one, when they join post graduation in electrical engineering or this field, or would it be like a casual thing for anyone who joins the post graduation? Of course, I mean, I understand that once you study in 12th or in the graduation, it would help you, but would it be difficult for someone who has not studied this particular science in their graduation but wants to pursue this in post graduation or the higher studies?
Yes, madam, it is a very good question, because this question arises in every meetings. Yes, definitely, madam. Once, if anybody want to join in our PG program, that means exceptionally for power electronics and drives in electrical department, is a very important program for every people in this world. Why? Because means we need to understand power electronics is going to be a very important role in our day-to-day life, like computers, what we are talking about, software. And according to your question, the point is, madam, there also we are going to teach them from the basics.
Right.
If you talk about our university, lovely professional university, will give you the exact information from the basics. Okay. So according to the basics, we need not to think that no, we don't know from the scratch, we don't know the basics. No issue, no issue at all. You can enroll our program in the PG, and you can able to come with us, and within 2 years we will able to connect with what is power electronics and what is our program is ready to do for you. Okay, so
Right.
definitely we all here to help you in this process.
Right, sir. Thank you so much. And I think, sir, with this, I also want to take your permission to wrap the session up if you don't want to add anything to the session now.
Yes, madam. Thank you, madam. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And I also want to say thanks to participants also, who have joined us here, and your interpretations, your questions that you've given us are really appreciated. So with this, I take your leave, and hoping that we meet soon in the university physically. And if not, that of course we're going to meet virtually in the next webinar. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. And thank you so much for joining in again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.